Hello everybody, welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us as always we have Steven as Finric the Monk, Erin as Agnes the Bard, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, Mike as Brock Amazing Paw, and Chris as Paelias will hopefully be joining us soon. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live.
I don't think I've been to a city stock since 2006.
City stock. All right, let's do a little recap here. Wasn't that long ago, surprisingly. 2 weeks in a row. Good job, us. It was the tall, just after midnight, after the owlbear fight that Brock had. You were all approached by Brox and Slippery Sam, and you all went outside to talk about you perhaps taking the shipment of Tauren weaponry. There's a boat, the Hunting Crab, with a crew and a shipment of weapons. Get the weapons, dispose of the crew, and get paid 5 gold each, even Mr. Bones. After some discussion, you agree to the job and head to the docks. There, Agnes disguises as the Duke, as Paelias does some reconnaissance with his familiar. Brock turns into a gaseous cloud, and Finric and Twizzard procure a cart and hook a polymorphed Mr. Bones to it. The no deck card, no guards on the deck, sort of weirds you out, and a detect magic shows an alarm spell tripwire. You, however, trip it confidently and stand strong and convincingly against the captain and first mate, eventually getting them to unload 6 large crates of weapons onto the docks. Another cart is procured, and Agnes gives a hastily made receipt, and the captain leaves with his ship as Horse Mr. Bones and Finric and Twizzard move the crates one by one over to the next ship's docks. A deckhand who is awoken is assuaged by Finric to go back to sleep. 5 crates end up being stored in Sir Pen's small office, while 3 magical axes are put in a bag of holding. 1 crate taken to the Rat Kings, and you're paid your 25 gold. You reunite at the docks where Bear Brock is doing half-hearted donuts with the cart. You then split for the night, Agnes going to the Duchess, and the others going to Sir Pen's.
Wait, I turned into a bear? I thought you turned into a horse.
I thought you turned into a bear.
I mean, I'm always talking about turning into a bear.
Wasn't it a bear? Did I write the note wrong?
I thought it was a horse.
All right, I'll amend it to be horse.
I think that when he was drawing the cart, he was a horse.
Well,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I guess he continued to do donuts.
As a horse.
All right, horse Brock.
Hey.
Good evening, Paelias.
Did you have a good sleep there, Paelias? Sleeping in again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had. A good sleep. All right, so we're gonna pick things up at the Duchess.
We all slept in your room?
No, you
you all slept in your beds.
Alright.
I slept in my room at the Duchess. As long as I play there, I get a free room.
Exactly.
So, I guess I will go downstairs, ask whoever happens to be in the main room there, either behind the bar or waiting tables, if any interesting hubbub has been going around town. What's the news on the street?
What's the news on the street, huh? All right. Fair
Do
enough.
they have newspapers? I mean, wouldn't it just be like word of mouth kind of thing?
Yeah, no, it totally would.
So yeah, I'd be like, yeah, what's going on? What's happening in town? Anything interesting?
Well, there are actually. Have you heard the rumors of the Black Dragon?
Black Dragon?
Yes, I'm afraid so. There's been one sighted in Wesleyville.
No.
People are demanding that action be taken.
Well, of course they should. I mean, a black dragon?
Well, the interesting thing is, it has taken over as the news even more so than that the Duke and the Shogun are expecting.
Wait, what?
Honest
Are they
truth?
expecting a black dragon?
No, Whoa, wouldn't that be weird? No,
Well,
I think
I
they're
mean-
expecting a child.
But... Oh. Is that possible?
Wait, the dragon child? And just as she's saying that, in walks Shady Baggins.
Uh-oh.
With...
Shady, come over here and have a drink with me.
Hold on, Shady walks in, and you say that as you see another woman walk in behind her, who you recognize as the first mate from the ship last night. Oh, hey Agnes! Hey, yeah, here's one of the people that I was telling you about. And she looks at you, Agnes, and runs over and says, "Hi, Shady said that you are part of a group that help people?
Yes, we are.
Well, I am in need of that help. Can we," and she looks at the bartender, "can we speak privately for a moment?"
Of course. And I don't know.
We are the ostrich.
Is the room pretty packed or is it pretty empty?
No, it's pretty empty. It's still early. There's a few people having breakfast, but
I'll ask her if it's okay if Shady joins us or if she prefers to just be the two of us.
Shady, honestly, I just saw him for the first time this morning.
Oh, okay. Well,
Can he be?
I trust Shady.
Yeah, of
but
course. I
if you
can be
don't-
trusted. I'm very trustworthy. Look at me.
But if you don't feel comfortable, I'll just get Shady a drink here at the bar, and then we can go to one of the tables.
Oh, you're buying?
Of course, Shady.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, they'll take care of you. Don't worry.
So I put a silver on. Or I put a silver in his hand
Okay.
so that he could buy a drink.
All right. You guys go over to the table in the corner.
Inventory -1 silver for Shady. Shady gets all my money.
So accurate.
Sending stone Agnes.
Fair enough.
Right now, anything really important?
No, we just woke up. We're gonna head over to the Duchess.
All right, take your time. Take a shower, maybe. Definitely take a shower. Take a really long time. Take a nice hot bath. Soak for a while. I'll let you know when it's safe.
Okay.
I'm here with the first mate from last
Agnes
night.
thinks I smell.
Stay where you are.
Agnes
Just stay
thinks
where
I
you are.
smell. All right.
All right, so I'm just smiling and say, please tell me of your troubles.
Well, my name is Osana, and oh gosh, where do I start? The captain of our ship, who is a close friend of mine, Sepher, he had taken a job. He'd taken on a job by the Duke, actually, for the Duke, and it was well, he's normally he normally works for a guy named Serpen Paladin, but Serpen's been gone for over a month, and his loser brother has been missing, and we needed to make some money. And so he approached the Duke and asked if there were any jobs that a ship of his outstanding speed and caliber could take on. And the Duke said, in fact, there was, and agreed to pay us 1,000 gold if we were to deliver a rather large jewel to the King of Torin and then bring back the cargo that he gave us. So we did that, and we got in late last night, and the Duke met us at the docks, and it was a little weird, honestly, but we unloaded the cargo and got a receipt and went. Apparently, there was some thievery. We'd heard of the Rat Kings, but honestly, Sir Penn, I don't know if he pays them off or has an agreement or something, but they never interfere with the business when he's around. Of course, this was a new type of business. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. He was arrested this morning. My captain was arrested by the Duke. And I need help, and I don't know what to do.
Well, this does seem to be quite troubling. The Duke, have you had any dealings with him prior to this? Maybe not business dealings, but have you met him before this or seen him?
Not really. No, I mean, there have been some major announcements where I've been in the crowd, but...
Yes, well, so there have been rumors going around that the Duke might not actually be the Duke we all know and love. And so it is quite possible that maybe the Duke that you were dealing with at one point in this transaction was not necessarily the same Duke as you were dealing with at another point of the transaction. And my team is actually trying to get to the heart of it. We have a suspicion that he is an infiltrator.
Oh,
Do you happen to know what he was bringing in from Torin?
we did open one of the crates. It was weaponry of some sort.
Weaponry?
Yes.
You would think that a place like Wesleyville would have plenty of weapons.
Certainly the Duke has the means to create weapons himself. We were a little surprised when we saw what we were carrying. We just assumed it was, I don't know, special weaponry from the King of Torin. I mean...
Well, I know that Torin forged weapons are some of the best around. I have a good friend who's from Torin. He is in town. We might be able to get some additional information from him, but I don't know if he's a specialist. He just happens to be from Torin. But yeah, so he was arrested.
Well, he brought the receipt to the Duke's estate, at Parliament, and a secretary apparently brought it to the Duke, and the Duke stormed out and demanded to know where his weapons were, and basically Safur was accused of stealing the weapons and cast into the dungeons.
Well, so I'm thinking that a couple of different things could have happened. It is possible that this Duke, which is not the Duke that we know and love, is maybe just trying to get away with not having to pay you for your duty.
It's certainly possible.
Another thing could be that the Duke that came to your boat was not the same as the Duke that you saw coming out of the room all upset today. So I certainly wouldn't mind looking into this for you. I don't know how much information I'll be able to get immediately. I can certainly, ask around. And if you want to come back maybe later on this evening when I'm about to play, I can tell you what I've come up with.
I would be very grateful to you. I honestly don't know who to turn to. The crew and I are very worried.
Yes, well, we certainly don't want anything nothing of anything terrible sorts to happen to your fine captain, especially if you did exactly as the Duke had asked you to do. Should not be your fault if you were tricked by the Duke of meeting this morning or meeting this morning.
I am extra angry with myself because I have some arcane abilities, and I should have been able to see through any disguise, but it didn't even occur to me. We were gotten up in the middle of the night from my alarm spell, and well, it's been so long, honestly, since I was at that school, and I just yeah. If you can help me, when should I return?
This evening when we have the performances. I'm a bard, so I will perform at the Duchess, usually whenever I'm in town.
You must be very talented to perform here.
Well, I seem to make most of the crowd happy most of the time, and so they ask me whenever I'm around to come and visit, so I certainly like to play here when I can.
All right, I'm so sorry. What was your name?
Agnes. Agnes of Skye.
Shady only referred to you as a member of the Atean.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I will return.
All right. Bye, Sending Stone. I Sending Stone anyone who has a Sending Stone. And I'm just like,
I pick up. What's happening? Constipated again?
We screwed over good people, so it's a good thing that we didn't kill them.
Thank God.
This is Sir Penn's people.
Why were they smuggling weapons for the Duke?
Yeah.
Because Sir Penn wasn't here to give them jobs. They're running out of money.
So it's like second choice to smuggle weapons for the Duke?
Yeah.
They didn't realize they were smuggling it. They thought it was legit.
Mow some lawns.
And maybe it was legit in some way. I mean, the Duke as he is not really the Duke. He could do whatever the heck he wants.
Alright, so what do we need? Do we need to like get them some money or...
I don't know.
We could sell them some weapons.
But maybe we can give them back those weapons, and then they can bring them to the Duke, and say that.
Whoa! No way. We're not giving weapons to the Duke. We're trying to.
No, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what we can do. Maybe we can give the weapons back to them to sell somewhere else.
Or we could kill the Duke.
Yes, we could kill the Duke, and we could take care of all of this. But what are we going to tell this lady who is asking for the Ateum's help?
We're on it.
That we work for commission.
Can we even help? Because what if, like, she obviously didn't recognize you, but if we show up, she's going to be like, huh.
Exactly, which is why I told you to stay away.
Okay.
It's a good thing you didn't all stay at the Duchess, I'll say that much.
I think we just do our own thing.
Good luck, lady. Sorry you have those problems.
Doggy world.
I say, let's give her the 25 gold at least.
We need to get the captain out of jail. He's been arrested. I mean, we do need to take care of the Duke, but maybe there's some way that we can get the captain out. I might be able to go on the behalf of Sir Penn and say that I demand my captain so that he can continue with the pearl business.
Yeah, Sir Penn should fix this. No, this is his problem. He did this to us, all of us.
But the Duke is going to see that Agnes is back.
Right. That's my concern is that he'll see through.
Where's the captain being held?
Most likely in the jail, which I think might be underneath the Parliament building.
So, kill the Duke, save the captain, save the world.
Would
I mean,
would Plan B be in effect right now?
well, that would certainly create a diversion if we
no
wanted
one
to
expects a bear in a dungeon.
bring
Nobody.
the.
Did we lock up a bear? It's clearly not locked up.
Look, I'll sneak in as a gaseous mist, turn into a bear. No one's going to expect anything.
Not the worst plan we've had.
I mean, if you ask 100 people, where would a bear be? No one's going to say a dungeon.
Hey, you brought me on board to think outside the box. That's what I do.
So how does Plan Bear get the guy out of the dungeon? Or does it just get a bear into the dungeon?
Just get the bear into the dungeon. Perhaps the bear can burst through. Well, I don't know how strong the bear is against its dungeon walls.
Okay, so turn to a bear now and try and crash through the wall of wherever you're standing.
That's at Serpen's place.
Are you guys still in
Fine.
Serpen's? Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to be like, where am I?
Okay, it's okay.
Eustace overhears you. Please do not turn into a bear and crash through my wall.
Fine.
So, do we just blame it on the Rat Kings? But then they're just going to put the blame on the Ateum.
Why would they blame us?
Because they don't want to take the blame.
How do they know we're involved?
The Rat Kings?
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that hired you.
Yeah, Slippery
Slippery
Sam and
Sam?
Brock's work for the Wreckings.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you turn into the Duke again and find this lady and say, I'm very sorry, I heard about this whole issue, and here's a receipt. Come see me later, and I will fulfill it.
That'll get her thrown in jail, and the problem solves itself. They'll be
Then we get
together
the
again.
ship, and we
Can
sell
I
it.
just say how happy I am the receipt worked?
Did it work?
It didn't.
They bought it.
It didn't.
They didn't buy it.
I mean, the captain.
The captain
they-
bought
Oh, the captain
they
bought it. Yeah, they bought it.
Like that worked.
That's
I mean,
a
I
fair
am
point.
glad that we didn't kill off Sir Penn's, But when I recognized him, I was
Sir
there.
Penn has multiple ships. He has multiple
Oh,
ships.
multiple ships. Okay. But she did say Ken is missing.
She did say that. Good ears.
I mean, we kind of knew that he was. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go over to Shady. I'm going to ask him, because I think I might have asked him to keep an eye out for Ken, at least at some point. I think he was tailing Ken for a little while, back when Sir Penn was in the area, like when we were
Oh, yeah, for sure.
with Vinny, so he would know what he looks like. So I think I might ask Shady, hey Shady, do you remember the other group of adventurers that I was hanging out with maybe a month ago?
Oh, yeah. There's like the scrawny guy with the loud horn, and then
The
the
really
guy with
big
the
guy,
yeah,
the
the guy with
giant.
yeah, and then Sir Penn.
Yeah, so you know Sir Penn's brother Ken. We had you kind of tailing him for a bit.
Yeah.
Have you seen him around Wesleyville lately?
No, I haven't seen Ken in a long time.
Do you remember the last time you saw him?
I don't know what to do.
It's probably soon after you had me tail him.
Soon after what?
Soon after you had me tail him those times.
Oh, okay. So where was the last place you saw him? In the drip?
Just near the docks, I guess.
Okay.
But that was a while ago. Probably almost a month, if not a month.
Do you think you might be able to ask around, maybe poke around some areas where he might have been, and find out if anyone has seen him or knows where he went?
Yeah, I can ask around. Am I being stealthy or?
I would say that you can probably ask casually for the people that you're more comfortable with, but for people you're not comfortable with, try to be a little more stealthy about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can do it,
I'll
Agnes.
let you use your own judgment.
No problem. I'm on it. Hey, were you able to help that lady? She seemed awfully upset.
Yeah, I'm going to try, but I don't know how much I can do. You know, the Duke's a bad guy, and I feel bad, but if what she's telling me is true, we might be saving Wesleyville by making sure that the Duke doesn't get those weapons that she was supposed to give him. But still, she shouldn't have to suffer, and the captain shouldn't have to suffer either, because the Duke's a bad guy. Or at least this guy who's pretending to be the Duke.
Oh, I trust you, Agnes. You and your team, you're going to do the right thing.
I hope so.
All right, I'll go inquire about Ken.
All right. Are you guys coming over the Duchess, or am I going to meet you at Sir Ken or Sir Penn's?
What is it we think we should do next? Let's kill that Duke with a bear.
With a bear.
We need to lure him away.
With a bear.
Well, we need. Okay, so.
Where's his hoard? Do we know where, or his swag?
We've been there. Yeah.
Well, when you say we, he means Agnes has been there.
Someone that we know has been there.
And can get there very easily because I know the...
Just a casual observation. She seems to be the Hannibal of the group. I'm just going to throw that.
I'm supposed to be the face. Finric is supposed to be Hannibal.
Cheers.
And we've got Mr. T.
What do you have to say for yourself,
And then we've got Mad Eye Murdoch as kind of a...
Never know what he's going to do.
Loose cannon.
Paelias.
Druid.
We could go to the Horde, but I don't know what point. Would that just be to draw him out of Wesleyville?
Yeah.
But then what? Do we fight him at his lair instead of fighting him in Wesleyville to try to prevent him from damaging the town? And maybe he won't have Falrith and Lady Moondrop or Shogun Moondrop with him.
But there'll be a lot of other magic users here who are like, a dragon, we're betrayed, and they might help.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that Wesleyville is going to become a very dangerous place.
Well, after we destroy it, we'll leave and go to another town.
All right. Well, I know that I have Shogun Kovath on our side.
Well, it sounds like we got the people knowing about it. Now we just got to get them riled up to go storm the castle with us.
I know where we could give them some.
Give us a plan.
Let's get the Rat Kings helping us too.
They just want money.
Yeah, they don't necessarily have anything against the Duke. They just wanted weapons so that they can sell it themselves.
We could buy the Rat Kings up.
What'd you say? Hire them?
Yeah.
For 5 gold apiece.
25 gold. No, 5 gold apiece.
Yes, 5 gold apiece. Yes.
Kill
For
the
25
5 gold apiece. Oh, we could we get them to spring the? Are they good with lock picking and stuff?
I think there's more involved than picking a lock to get someone out of that trick.
Well,
Probably
I can.
substantial.
Hold on, I can dimensional door and I can invisibility. So.
I can Misty Step.
And yes, Paelias and Mr. Twizzard, you can also Misty Step, right?
What? I've got my teleportation, which I think is pretty much Misty Step.
No.
Wait, Wait. Is it underground, the dungeon?
Yeah, it's underneath the main Parliament building.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Because I can do something cool. Where I can like. I was just reading it. Damn it, where was it? Basically, I can make a hole in the wall, like in a stone, like through 5 feet of stone.
Oh.
Sounds useful.
Right? That seems like a good thing.
Is it a temporary hole?
I'm not sure. I was reading it last week, and now I can't. Stone shape. Here we go.
Well, let's say we get the captain out. I mean.
Oh yeah, I can shape stone, so I can make a passage through a wall as long as it's less than 5 feet thick. I can shape a door or its frame and seal it shut as well.
So captive speed, where does that get us?
Well, we can tell them that they have to sail away for a while.
That doesn't
And
help.
Or
us.
help us.
They're skimped out on money now, and now they have nothing. Would they
Maybe-
help us?
Could we give them a crate of the weapons and they can go somewhere else and sell it? I mean,
Get
ultimately,
them all whatever they want after the king's dead.
I think they should help us because the Duke owes us money, the real Duke. So the real Duke now owes them money too. And Sir Penn. Penn owes us money.
We need an army.
we do.
Well, now we have a navy.
I guess that'll do.
I don't know if they had any weapons on their boats, like in terms of cannons or...
They had 5 crates.
Yeah, we've got weapons.
But not everyone can wield an axe or a...
That's true. I may have the body of Mr. T, but I don't know how to swing an axe. Probably hurt myself more. Doesn't seem right. That's how it is.
Well, I don't have to get back to this lady until later on this evening, like around the time that I normally perform, so we can come up with a plan. We can do some investigations as to where her captain is actually being held, if we want to try to spring them and just get them out of Wesleyville for the time being, and then find out a way of getting them the money that they are owed.
Why do we need to get them the money that they're owed?
Because they're Sir Penn's people and they don't have any money.
I
I'd be
feel like the
glad.
king has lots of money to give them.
Yeah.
I feel like the Duke should be paying them, even though they didn't really deliver. I mean, they did get 500 at the beginning.
Right? And
So wait, they
took a
just owed
jewel-
another 500?
They took a jewel to this one dude and then brought weapons back. So it's like it doesn't sound like they're out the cost of the weapons.
Yeah, they didn't pay for them. They just transported them.
Maybe all we owe them is, the 25 gold and the castle.
All right, so is it possible for me to later on, after I perform and talk with this lady, to say that we will try to extract the captain from his current situation, but then they're going to have to sail away for a good long while until we take care of the Duke in a different way.
Unless they help us.
Yeah, I think we should
Unless
get
they
their
want
help.
to help.
Yeah.
And say, so you can either get out of Wesleyville, or you can stay in Wesleyville and help us fight the Duke, who's probably not the actual Duke.
If you help us kill this dragon, we will tell you where its lair is, and you can fill your pockets with gold.
No, I don't know if we want to do that.
Okay.
Really? You
Why
guys
not?
were all upset about a pie on the other side, and now you're willing to share a dragon horde?
I wanted to go back there to get more of it, but you guys are all like, no. So it's not like we're going to go. It's not our vacation house.
You've never been there. Only Agnes has.
I've dreamt of it.
I wouldn't have been upset if someone bought the pie before me, but it's like you gave away my pie.
Wait, there was pie?
Yeah, I don't remember pie.
I could use it. Good
It's-
morning.
It's the other group.
Oh,
Lily gave away pies that she didn't have the right to give away.
Smash
But
cut.
she took one
Dare
pie
she?
away, and she, half the price that they had to pay.
I'd be
Smash,
mad if someone took my pie.
smash cut to you guys eating breakfast in Wesleyville at a pie shop.
that's afterwards.
Yeah.
That's after we destroy the dragon.
Mhm.
All right, so is this okay? Of an option
Well-
to give to her?
But the only thing I'm concerned about is then we're putting ourselves on the hook to break this dude out of the jail.
Yeah, she's got to help us get him out of jail, or they have to help us get him out of jail so that we can kill the Duke. That's what I'd say.
Okay, but she's gonna see the two people who were not disguised.
Well, I have an evil twin. Everyone knows that.
Well-
He has dark hair. I have white hair.
We don't have to go
Now,
to talk.
right now you have ash color hair because I put charcoal in your hair.
I'm older than my twin.
but or ash in your hair. I put ash in your hair, so you have ash-colored hair instead of red hair.
Who's she gonna know? Me? She won't know Mr. Bones.
She'll
she
know
won't know
Finric.
Brock. She'll know Finric. So me, Finric.
And Paelias was dressed as a guard, I think.
All right. So it's just me and Finric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I was gassed. No one knows why.
You were
Right.
gas. As long as you don't show up as a gas cloud again,
And I
she'll be
don't-
like, "It's that gas cloud."
I mean, you're probably dark. She might not recognize you completely. Maybe if you didn't wear your gold chains.
But one wants a hint of flavor. Come on.
Your trademark parachute
That's
pants.
like asking him to go naked, Agnes. Come on.
I'll do that if you want. I could do that, but I'm
Yeah.
keeping the chains on.
Don't.
So why don't we find out how
Part-time
difficult it will be to, I'll go to Wimblecat and ask Wimblecat to give me, basically what the cell blocks might look like, because Wimblecat was in jail for a pretty good long time.
Can we go to Wimblecats?
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
What?
Can we go to Wimblecats, like, collectively?
Yeah, of course we can. Off to Wimblecats. All right, so I'll meet you over at Wimblecats.
I'll see you there.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's head over to Wimblecats.
Is
I
that
feel
cool,
like I
guys?
was here just the other day.
Yeah, you meet up in the busy streets of Magic Town.
What a lovely town.
What a what?
What a lovely town.
Ruled by a dragon.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need potion of healing. I thought I had actual potions of healing, but it says 0 in my backpack.
Wow, hello, Agnes, and the whole group is here. It's so
Oh,
nice
yeah.
to see you all.
Always merrier when we're all here.
How can I help you?
Well, first, I would like to restock on my potions of healing, please.
Oh, Wimblecat's House of Wonders has many potions, and potions of healing are some of those.
I'll take one too.
All right, well, 50 gold each.
Wait, did we get the gold from that 5 gold?
Yes, I give
Brock is
I give
fixated.
each person or Mr. Twizzard, whichever one of us actually has the gold, because we didn't actually put it in. You get your 5 gold apiece.
Sweet, that helps.
Where
That's
Every little
important
gold
information
helps. Every little gold helps.
And then does Mr. does Mr. Bones have a little little pouch?
I'll keep his.
Oh, of course you will.
Mm.
We can use that for drinks or something later.
Wimblecat, is it okay if I give you 5 platinum instead of 50 gold?
Oh, well, that's fine, Agnes.
Just want to make sure that the type of money is still acceptable.
That is absolutely acceptable. Acceptable.
I'm doing that too. Whatever Agnes is doing, I'm doing.
Bold statement.
So, Wimblecat,
Yes, Finric.
do you have anything that would be useful if I, say, wanted to do, a lot of damage to one person really quickly?
A lot of damage to one person. I hope that person's not me, Finric.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that it was.
Finric, that is not the response
kidding, it's
I
not
expected.
you.
Some banter. All right. Well, look. Are you? Is this is a you and you don't want any collateral damage?
I'm flexible.
I mean, there is a scroll of fireball that does a lot of damage. Are you looking to do more damage than that?
That's probably too broad.
Too
Yeah, I
broad.
like that. I like fireball scrolls.
Well, he might be interested. What are we talking about with the fireball scroll, and we'll see what else we have.
Oh, the price of it?
I guess.
Well, that's a very good question. I'm going to think about that while you ask me other questions.
Oh, well, I know that you probably don't like to recall this time in your life, but I'm going to ask for you to tell me as much as you possibly can about what you saw and what you experienced in the layout of being in jail.
Oh, you mean buried alive underneath Parliament?
Yes.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
That fake Duke, he does not make it a pleasant experience at all.
So there happens to be one of Sir
Well,
Pitt's
it's
captains
jail.
currently arrested and imprisoned, and not for anything that he is completely at fault for. It seems as though he's been duped.
Duped by the Duke.
Yeah. And so I've been asked to see if I could do anything to help the situation, and I figured the best way to do it would be to extract the captain. But I don't think we can extract the captain without, of course, letting the Duke know. So it kind of needs to be like the Duke finds out after the fact.
I mean, I could perhaps draw the rough lay of the land, but so you know how the Parliament buildings are basically flank either side of the Duke's estate, and the dungeon, as it were, goes beneath the estate and then into the westerly building. So I think that there are multiple entrances into it. I was brought by the official entrance, but I swear I saw the Duke down there by some other entrance.
Would you say that the walls were less than or greater than 5 feet thick?
The walls are underground, so whether they're less than or more than 5 feet, I don't know if that matters if your dirt is on the other side. Now, I am familiar with that area, so I could teleport down into there. But I would not want to stay long, and it would cost you. I can't take that kind of teleportation in general would cost you, but that is an even bigger risk.
Yeah. And we would need to, of course, have someone come out with you.
Well, if it is the only thing that I'm doing that day, I could handle both ways.
Ugh. I think it's going to be more expensive than it's worth, though.
Speaking of more expensive, that fireball scroll would probably normally I'd sell it for around 700, but I think I could see the fit to give it to you for 650.
How about do you have any staff of pythons? I lost mine.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you know, a staff that turns into a snake.
That sounds like an
Sounds
ancient.
awesome.
It does sound awesome. If you ever come across an arcane relic like that, you let me know.
Yeah, I had one. I miss it. 650, huh?
That.
That is
650
pricey.
for a scroll of fireball. That is a third level arcane spell you're talking about.
How much damage does it do?
Well, at third level, how much would that do? That would do, I don't know. I'd say roughly,
6.
what is it?
8d6, 48 at max.
That's a level 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 8d6, there it is.
Now, would this be once you have the scroll, you would learn that and be able to cast it from now on, or is it a one-time use?
Scrolls are one-time use,
All right. But anyone can use it.
but anyone can use it.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what your class or type.
22.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think rules is written, it does matter, but I let anyone use scrolls because I'm crazy.
And
What's
it
the
gives
area?
people an opportunity to try something they wouldn't normally be able to
Rule
try.
of cool, baby.
What's the area of effect?
It is an area effect. Yeah, it's very large.
How big's the area?
I think it's 20-foot radius, I want to say.
A 20-foot sphere, yep.
Yeah.
20 feet.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
think? Should we do it?
You do know Mr. Twizzard
Mr.
can
Twizzard
cast
can cast
Fireball, right?
Yeah,
For free.
Well,
I
not
guess.
quite for free, but
that's true.
Well, yes, but... And he has more...
I have level 6 firewall, which is 11d6.
11d6. Wow, that's good. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'll wait.
If we were at Serpent's house, I'd show you.
I want to get something though.
you know, I do. I don't have one here, but I have heard tell that there exists an arcane relic. It goes by the name of the Necklace of Fireballs. I'm just bringing that up. I don't have one here, like I said, but if you ever come across one and you want to sell it to me, let me know.
Necklace of fireballs.
That is correct.
Wimblecat, I forget if we talked about this. We must have, but I just don't remember. It was such a while ago. Do you know of anything? So the Duke's a dragon. We know he's a dragon, but he hides in his what do you call it? Glamour, whatever it is. Is there something we could do to him, cast on him, cattle prod him with, that would temporarily disrupt that or screw it up a bit so he can't maintain that concentration? You heard of anything like that?
I mean, the arcane powers of dragons are not the most familiar thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of winks his one golden eye. My eye can see with true sight, and even I just knew that something was wrong with the Duke, that he was hiding something. I couldn't even tell that he was a dragon, per se. I mean, I can even stare into the ethereal plane with this puppy when I have a half a mind to. So whatever that dragon's doing, that is some ancient magic.
Alright, what are there any
I mean, if I can imagine, you know, I will say though, and I think you've experienced this yourself, and Paelias probably has as well, but when you are concentrating on a spell, if it is a spell, and you get damaged, sometimes it is hard to hold that concentration.
I can dispel magic as well. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. And on a successful check, the spell ends.
While I do agree that that is a useful spell, as I said, if my eye of true seeing cannot see that dragon's true nature, I do not know if he's using a spell per se.
And I also went into the library that House Eevath, right? House Eevath has, and I've done some research with, some of the adepts there, and it seems as though this is just almost like an innate ability that the dragons grow into as they get older. So I don't think it's going to be a concentration or a spell. It's an ability.
What if we kicked him out a window from a very high height? Wouldn't he be forced to turn into a dragon to save himself and fly?
So this is my question. Can he use all of his normal spells and abilities in his humanized form? Or does he have to be in his dragon form to fire or to breathe whatever it would be in order to fly, in order to, let's say, use his claws, be as large as he is? Like, so is he less destructive in a human form? Or is he just equally as powerful?
I mean, we could discuss the philosophies of whether a human convincing other humans is more destructive than a dragon's bite, but I'll tell you one thing, he's not clawing anyone when he's a human.
Right.
Let's ambush him. let's just wait till he goes to lunch, and then all come
What-
around the corner. Fireball him, bear him,
Do you think that he'll?
stunning strike him.
Do you think that he won't turn into a dragon? Like he's
If
afraid
he turns into a dragon, the entire city will know about it and will probably be in an uproar. So unless he's got some kind of charm on people, can we find out if he's charmed people?
So we can just fight him as a man, though.
I mean, he's still gonna have
And then
some
people will think that
abilities.
we're- Well,
If he thinks that he can kill all of us
Oh,
as a
yes.
man,
He thinks he can fist fight us all.
Well, he's got the security guards and everything while he's a duke.
But as soon as he's exposed, the guards would. I'm assuming.
Right, that's the key. You have to expose him.
which I thought we were going to try to do this at a public place, has he made the announcement? Oh, you guys don't know this yet. Apparently, there's a rumor that the two of them, him and his wife, are expecting a child.
his wife. You have to say it
What?
like that.
Baby dragon.
But yeah, I don't know exactly how that works. I know that there are dragonkin. Can you explain for us how?
Everybody
how-
turns
how
and
this
looks
works?
over at Brock as he's taking a sip of something.
I'm going to roll for a spit take.
Like,
Yes, Brock, please do tell us about Dragonborn's physiology.
As far as I know, I have not been successful in that department yet, and knock on wood. But I don't think it's possible, so sidebar, is it possible?
Dragonborn, while they have dragon sort of ancestral blood in them, they're not.
No, I mean, is it possible for a dragon masquerading as a human to impregnate another human?
Give
Do we
me an Arcana check.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
It is one of those long. It's an alphabetized. It's going to be at the top.
I got a dirty.
oh,
20.
that's a 20. That's nice.
Dirty 20. You actually know, being a Dragonborn, you do know about this sort of thing to some large degree. And it should
Yeah,
not...
I know. I'm just asking you if you.
Of course.
So
It
I
should
can
not
give a
be...
proper answer.
It should not be possible,
Okay.
if
that's
this
what
is really a dragon,
Oh.
to impregnate a normal person.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's impossible for that to happen. Just genetics alone.
Yeah, so then
Do a dog and a cow have a child?
if she's expecting, then is it even his child?
Oh.
If they are expecting, is she a dragon too?
Oh, great.
Double dragon.
Double
Ooh,
dragon.
that's a good game.
It was hard though.
Do we start spreading rumors that Shogren Moondrop is a dragon too?
Maybe we should know that for sure first.
Nah. Wing it.
What happened? I'm sorry, I was drunk when you told me last time. What happened to the Duke again? Like the real Duke? Do we know where
The
he
real
is?
Duke is safely hidden.
Okay.
He was kidnapped and essentially hidden in the Black Dragon's lair in a way that his body was in the astral plane.
Well, yeah, his consciousness was in the astral plane. His body was just comatose, basically.
Yeah. So we found his body, and
Right.
and his body was partially submerged. Is that, or no? He was next to it. Was he near it? Was he near the pool?
Yeah, he was near the pool.
He was near the pool, and then Vinny decided to explore and look into the pool, and then Vinny's body went comatose. So
Yeah.
then I decided, but then Vinny did come back, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay, so I wouldn't look.
I
at
pulled
it.
you out. I pulled you out, and you were no longer comatose. So then we figured that that was a kind of an entryway
but
into
yeah,
something.
we reconnected his mind and his body. So
So now he's
He's good now.
safe. He's hidden.
He's not very helpful right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, how long has he been away?
A month plus?
Yeah, he still owes us money.
Right.
Oh, the dragon.
Seems to owe everyone.
The dragon
money.
has been the Duke for almost a year.
Almost a year. Okay.
I think you know.
Okay, so it's not possible that the actual Duke got her pregnant.
No, the actual Duke was not ever going to marry one of the children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why some people were very surprised that the Duke would actually pick a side of magic.
That's correct.
So that was to our advantage because it helped the rumor.
Yes.
It's true.
All right. So
We got a few options here. Expose, take pregnancy, find out if it's real, and then
Could she be enchanted?
is she a
And
dragon?
think that she's pregnant?
Magic vagina? Yeah. How did that happen?
So, do we know if there's anyone who
Dragon
can
scale condom.
see a pregnancy? Like, what doctor would say?
Do we have a spell?
Like, are
to
there
detect
doctors
pregnancy?
that would say pregnant? You are pregnant. Midwives, like.
I cast detect pregnancy.
Yeah. So okay. But broadly, the hope would be that we ambush the Duke when he's in public making some sort of announcement, whether it's the birth announcement or something else, and then turning the townspeople against him. Is that like the two? It seems like the two options there are like once we do that, we're all in trying to kill him, or is there a world where we like sneak attack him, get him to reveal his true self and flee, or is that not even an option because realistically we will not be able to get away? I guess what I'm getting at is like whenever we do this, is that like game on?
Yeah. I feel like it's no turning back. Once we start this ball rolling, it's not going to stop rolling until it's destroyed.
Yeah. So then I guess further in where are we fighting a dragon? If we're doing this in public, are we then fighting a dragon outside?
Right in the middle of town square.
Yeah,
Is that
I don't
good?
know if I really want like the stuffy shack to go up in flames.
Well, I mean, Parliament would be.
I don't
like,
want the Duchess to be destroyed.
Is that
I mean, that seems more likely the Duchess would be destroyed randomly if we're like fighting the Duke outside than if we were like, say, in Parliament, or.
we almost
I mean,
destroyed
I don't know.
Yeah. We almost had a meteorite smash into it. So
Agnes doesn't know that.
we don't need a dragon. Oh, okay.
We're perfectly capable of destroying the Duchess ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen one day anyway.
I think this calls for several beings.
Now we're talking. This is a plan.
You
We
want
need a bean trap.
Several beans. Oh my god.
In his
Can we do
family.
that thing? Isn't there like a giant, like we plant a seed and like the tree will grow in
Like
Parliament?
or a
and
pyramid.
destroy it? Or the pyramid? Like,
It could also just be a flower. I mean, I've got.
Full bean.
I think
oh,
I
sorry,
have.
it could be either.
I might have 8 left.
So we use all 8, and
Yeah.
like.
Oh
one
man, we have
of the
8. Wow.
I've
You
got
so
a
much
few.
damage.
Yeah. There was
Listen,
like
all
a
I'm
dozen
saying,
to start, and then you took a bite of one, and then I planted 2, and then we left one for as a tripwire trap.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So I think I have like 8 left.
Yeah, I say we just plant it around him. See what happens.
I say we do it in Parliament.
Let's get this guy. Let's go there right now. Throw beans at him.
Okay.
So
Yeah, all you gotta do is
stick
make it
around
rain.
and plant a bean at Parliament.
Yeah, and you just gotta add water, right? And then you like make it rain, and then the Duke's obviously gonna have to respond to it.
Make it rain.
Nobody sees us, being involved. He's got to reveal himself as a dragon to stop the chaos.
Is there a way I could do it as a gaseous form? before the bed.
Can you carry anything?
Can you
No.
rain as a gaseous form?
If you can't
I don't
carry a
think I
beam, I don't
I
think
think I can make it rain though.
Yeah, did you precipitate from?
gas rain.
Oh yeah, I can actually control water too. I forgot.
Right.
Oh.
So you would want to control water. So it doesn't need to really be planted. I think it just needs to be touching the ground.
Mmm.
Do we just need to get it wet?
Well, I think the one that was above the door was on the door, and then when it fell, I don't think it fell in a bucket of water, did it?
I think we had a bucket of ground that we put it in, we had a plant or something
It
that we
was.
put it in.
I just put it on the ledge of the door so that when you open the door, it would fall onto the ground. And
I thought
the ground.
we put the bucket on the door, the bucket of water on the door. So when the door opened, the bucket of water fell onto the beam. I thought that's what we did.
Is that what it was?
I think that's what it was, because if you plant it in dirt or sand and then water it, it produces an effect a minute later.
Right. Okay. And then if I throw the whole bag down, then it's an explosion.
Correct. If you empty it, yeah. If you dump its contents on the ground.
I just go boop.
Plant
But
half.
it's definitely more worth its weight in gold as a single bean planted. All right. I mean, I don't mind trying a diversion.
Let's do it.
See,
I think it'd be amazing.
see how the guards react, how the Duke reacts. I'm sure that it's almost like, what is it, like you're testing to see how someone will react?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see the alarm system?
Yes. All right.
The tracing.
We could do this.
Let's go.
All
How
right.
many beams are we gonna use? I don't think we should just use one, because the one in that one place just made like a weird flower. It wasn't really effective enough.
Make pink
No,
frogs.
it made pink frogs.
Yeah.
Pink frogs, yeah, that wasn't really.
And then a treant.
yeah.
And the-
So
That was the under the Walrus stolen house.
so should we do like 5 of them, or
No, that's too many.
we have 8?
Well, so where's the best place? Can we toss one into his office window?
It's got to be in dirt.
Can we make a little water balloon bomb?
Yeah.
Well, we could send it as a gift.
Ooh.
A
Answer.
plant to water. We could put like another actual plant there, and when he waters that plant, the other bean is in with it.
Nice.
A Trojan
Yeah.
plant.
A Trojan plant.
That's good.
I like
All right. So let's go buy a potted plant.
Plant. What's the Duke's favorite plant?
Oh, we could even give it
What are the
to
chances, though?
and
that
we could do
they're
it
actually
as a
going to bring the-
congratulations on your
That might
Child.
not, is that public?
That we don't know about yet?
Rumor.
Man, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. If
Yeah.
someone's hearing it, they want to congratulate him, they're going to send him flowers.
What'd you say, Finric?
What are the chances that it makes it in and someone waters it? I guess.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the Duke watering it. It'd
I
be
mean,
like
pretty-
a water boy. A page.
And do we want to see it happening outside? Or do we want it to happen inside the Parliament building?
We want it to be in the Duke's food so he eats it.
No, eating it, we already know eating doesn't do anything.
Then he has to eat dirt and water.
That's. Yeah.
I love that's where you're heading. So.
Is that like wrapping the pill in cheese and giving it to a dog?
Just a drag.
Right.
Well, can someone cast Detect Duke and see where he is right now?
Oh, do we have scrying power? Do we have some of his blood or something?
I have a black dragon scale of his.
That's probably his
Oh, I
DM.
think I could scry him then.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good connection right there.
But here's another thing. You don't think he would have some kind of special thing to block scrying?
I don't know.
We'll
All
find out.
right. Well, we could certainly try.
Who's that paranoid?
I have my black dragon scale, and Wimblecat, do you still have your black dragon scale on you?
Oh, I didn't know you were still at my shop. I assumed you had left.
No, we're having this conversation right in front of you,
Truth is,
bro.
Oh
Like,
my! Well, this is a lot. This is a lot for me to take in. Yes, I still have my Black Dragon scale, of course.
Are there other customers here?
Let's just pretend I switched the sign to closed when I saw you coming.
yeah, that's probably
Does it
what
every
it
time
does.
now.
Thing to do.
It just automatically flips now when we walk through the
Yeah,
door.
little mage hand to flip it over.
I mean, I don't know if I care if Wimblecat hears our plans.
In for a penny, in for a pound, Agnes.
Mhm.
All right. So
Do you want me to scry?
So you're gonna scry on the Duke.
Yeah. What do you need?
Actually, so wait, I can see or hear a particular creature I choose on the same plane of existence, but the target must make a wisdom saving throw. So does that mean that he knows he's trying to be scryed on?
yes.
If it fails.
It fails.
Well, would he not know if he fails?
No. If he's successful, then he will know. If he
Yeah,
fails,
if he
he's gonna
if
know.
he fails, would he know?
No.
He's not gonna know.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, what it does is it makes an invisible scrying sphere 10 feet away. So if he has a way of seeing things that are invisible, he'll know.
Unless
but-
it's behind him.
Yeah. Cat's behind him.
But yeah, so the saving throw is based on your knowledge of them and then if you have a connection.
Yeah, have I met him?
Of course you
Yes.
have.
Hmm.
Okay. So I've met him, so then
And we have a personal article of his.
do I know him well?
We have a scale.
Well,
That's different.
Yeah, you know him well.
Okay, so great. So I know him well, and we have bit of nail, lock of hair, or the like. So great, yeah. So we have negative 15 on the save modifier. So I think we're pretty good.
he's not getting that. No way. Dragons can't roll like that with their goofy clubs.
Negative 15. So it's whatever he rolls minus 15 has to beat yours.
Right.
Okay.
Really? Wow.
You say it's con or wisdom? Or, sorry,
Wisdom.
intelligence. Wisdom. Okay.
It's a saving throw.
Saving throw. Okay. I rolled a nat 20!
Oh no.
So wait, what's the number that I have to beat? Because he has a big plus.
I don't know. I was trying to figure. Oh, so I guess my wisdom is 16. So is that my attack?
Okay, well, you say 16 plus 15? So he'd have to get over a 31.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So my wisdom is 16.
Yeah, so he
So
gets
then-
he gets a negative 15, you said?
And you get to negative 15.
Yeah, so he had a 26, so he had 11. So yeah, you succeed.
Oh,
So he doesn't get anything extra because it was a nat 20?
No.
Okay.
that
Cool.
was a little close though.
Well, that was foolproof.
It was just the maximum he could possibly get.
It was,
Yeah.
and yet
foolproof.
not enough.
So let's see.
All right, so
What we
what
can
is your scrying focus? Do you have a scrying focus?
Do I have a scrying what?
A scrying focus? Because I think it costs 1,000 gold. I don't know if you've...
I used a spell slot. It's level. What is it? Level 5 spell slot.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
A focus worth at least 1,000 gold, like a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a
Have
pond
you
filled with holy water.
Is it used up?
have you scried
Used
before?
up?
It's not used
Oh.
up.
Right.
Yeah.
He tried before. Is it his does he has a diamond, doesn't he?
Oh man, am I using a diamond on this?
I don't know.
No. If you've scried before, then you should have a focus, and I should have charged you that in the past.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Because you've used the scrying for Falrit and for Finistel.
Illegal scrying.
Oh yeah, because you saw Finistel flying. Okay.
I feel
Alright.
like it was a mirror or something.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
something. You don't have it in your inventory?
Did we take Falrit scrying mirror?
Oh, I think that's what it was.
Yeah, we have Falrits from when we decapitated him.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah, I have a softball-sized smooth crystal sphere for scrying.
There it is. There it is. All right, you're scrying on the Duke.
You're welcome.
So wait, does that get used up?
No,
No.
it's yours
Oh.
to keep.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, great. All right, so we're watching the Duke. let's. So what are we seeing?
Oh, he's in the outhouse.
All right. Now let's see. You guys have all been in his office, right?
Yes,
No.
especially his back room.
Maybe not Brock. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Not
You are watching the Duke. Actually, hold on. Let me see how much we're
Well,
getting.
wait, is it the Duke's office or Skulldrake's office that has the back room? Isn't that Skulldrake's office?
Technically, that's Skulldrake's office.
Oh, okay.
All right. But that is where he is. And he's writing in a book of some kind. And then there is a knock at the door, and you hear him respond, "Yes." And the door opens, and there is a guard there who ushers in none other than Falrith Kiffin.
Guys.
And the guard leaves, and the door closes, and the Duke and Falrith regard each other for a long moment. And then Falrith comes and sits opposite as the Duke gestures to a chair. "I trust that things are going according to plan." "Yes, of course, your dukeship. Everything's going very according to plan. Do you know when we'll be able to get the item out of the tower?" "I am working on it. Soon it will be back where it belongs. With dragons." Yes, look, all I care about is the power that you will inherit. You share with me as we've agreed. If what you say comes to pass, wizard, then you will get your just reward. Oh, very well. I just want to make sure that we have an agreement, and you don't want the other adept finding out about it. No, I don't suppose I do. Now, you should not be here. Yes, all right. Well, tell your wife I said hi. And Falrith stands up and disappears. And the pen that the Duke is holding in his hand, he snaps it and takes a moment and gets another one out, and your scrying ends.
What do you see?
Didn't everybody see that?
Well,
No, just you saw that.
yeah, 'cause
Oh.
you're the only one, I guess, who can look into your scrying focus.
Well, it looks like Falrith and Mr. Duke have a plan. Hatching.
Is it a baby?
A baby dragon.
Didn't say anything about a baby.
For brevity's sake, Paelias then tells us everything that he just saw.
Right.
Okay, cool. So,
I don't know. I always want to play the whisper game, the telephone game, because I don't know if Flies is going to tell her right, but no, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, what you got? What you heard?
So then that means I need to go see Shogren Kova, like, immediately.
I feel like we all do. Show of force.
Let's all go.
Let's do it.
Who's that?
All right, she's just right across the courtyard here in Tower Eevath.
Mhm.
You gotta let her know that the Duke and Falrith are looking for something that's hidden in one of the towers,
And
and
I don't think
apparently
they have a
it
plan to
belongs
get it.
to dragons.
All right, so you guys are going to Tower Eevath?
Yes.
All right. I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you, Humblecat.
Thanks. Bye.
We might be back at some point.
Did you guys actually buy the potions?
Sign for him.
Did you guys actually buy the potions?
Yes.
Yes, I spent 50 gold.
Me too.
I did not.
All right, make sure you note it in your inventory.
Although I can heal, if anything happens to me, I want to just make sure that I have a potion that someone can use on me.
I still can bring people back to life. That's what the diamonds are for.
Yeah.
I have a healing word.
Yeah. So I guess we're full of healers, or people who can heal.
Yeah, technically you paid for one of those diamonds, so it's like a free life.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head over and enter into the first floor of Tower Eevath, which may or may not be to proper scale. And
We fill the room.
you fill the room. Some of the students.
Push out all of the.
Some of the students who are there look askance at you, and one of them walks over.
You guys need bigger towers.
Hello. How can I help you, folks, today?
We have an appointment.
We need to see Shogun Kovath immediately. Quite interesting things are being developed, and she's going to want to know about it.
Or else.
It's true.
Give me a persuasion check, Agnes. With advantage, since you're with your group.
Okay.
Oh.
And 27.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It was a 23 otherwise.
I'll get Shogun Kovath. Please wait in this antechamber. Bonk.
We're all like pressed up against each other.
So comfortable.
This
Well,
is
this is what it's going to be like when we're in jail.
What was that?
This is going to be what it's like when we're in jail.
Haven't we already been in jail like this? Back
Not
in
all of
jail?
us. Yeah.
Did we leave Mr. Bones outside?
I think technically Mr. Bones is in there with you, so. All right.
Paelias, please tell Shogun Kovath what you saw.
Wait, she's not here.
Oh yeah, no, she comes in. She comes in.
Uh-oh.
How can I help?
Well, I'm afraid the I don't remember what she knows. Does she know about the dragon stuff?
Yes, she knows all of it.
Yeah. So apparently the Duke and the Dragon Duke and the Falrith character that we've been chasing for many months.
We know Falrith.
Yeah. So they are currently hatching a plan to get some kind of item specific for that the dragon does not want to give up, but they are gaining a lot of power and they need to be stopped.
You're sure of this?
It's in one of the towers, and that the Adept should not know. I don't know if it's this tower or if it's the Tower Rudland.
But it's an item that used to belong to the dragons, and the Duke has designs to get it back, and Falrith seemed pretty confident that he was going to get it back. So I don't know what his plans are, but it seems like he knows a lot about this item and how to get it.
I see. How do you know all this?
A little crystal told him?
You just hear things, just pick it up in the air.
He's got the
Good
ability
authority.
to look in on people when they don't know. What is it called again, Paelias?
Scrying.
Scrying, yes. He has the ability to scry. And since we know the Duke fairly well, and I have this black dragon scale of his, we were able to observe him pretty easily. In fact, if you would like to borrow this black dragon scale to scry on him yourself, you're more than welcome to.
I think that this has gone over my pay grade, as they say. Please stay here. I think it's time that you spoke to Adept Eevath directly.
Ooh. I am quite honored.
And she leaves the room, and the door shuts, and you sort of hanging out in there.
The tower's named after.
What's that?
We're going to meet the person the tower's named after.
Everyone be on best behavior.
After a while, a teleportation circle opens up on the ground near you.
And I step into it.
You step into it. All right. Agnes disappears.
Ooh, I jump into it.
Twizzler disappears.
Am I a part of this or am I not here?
Yeah.
You're there?
Let's jump. I'm going to jump it in.
Go ahead, Finric.
Are you coming too, or you not?
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear.
All right. I go in. Enter the
Alright. Come on, Bones.
Oh,
Mr. Bones goes in.
Alright.
Alright.
I can't trust Eevath. I don't know who I can trust, so.
All right. Agnes, you come out of the teleportation circle in a room. The first thing that catches your eye is a sort of table full of alchemical supplies. And you also look out the window and you now see that you are if you had to estimate, probably 10 or so stories above the ground than you used to be. And
But I'm still in the same tower?
You're still in the same tower.
Okay.
One by one, your compatriots appear near you.
There's only one in the room. Get it.
And in the room with you is Falrith. No. But it is another burgundy-robed person. This is a old and wizened Goliath. So very, 8 foot tall type of thing.
Does it remind me of Dromm?
If Dromm were an elderly wizard, yes, I suppose.
Well, similar features, height, skin tone, or not from the same area?
Oh no, same skin tone, same height. Yeah.
So, would I recognize him as maybe being from a similar area or similar tribe as Dromm?
Give me a history check.
It's not like Dromm talks that much about, but 18?
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe.
There's definitely similarities.
Okay. All right.
I was going to ask, can I do a perception check just to look around this tower, see if anything's weird?
Absolutely, go for it. Anything in particular you're looking for?
No, just a trap of some sort.
Okay.
I rolled a 17 dirty.
All right. So presumably Adept Eevath is at a desk of some sort. There are some various potions on a table nearby. You said 17. You notice that the portal that you all came out of closed behind you.
There's no way out of it.
There's a staircase in the center.
Oh yeah, I see it there.
That's a weird thing.
No, it's supposed to be a
I
smile.
try to judge if the window is the window big enough for people to get through.
Give me an investigation check as you sort of sidle up to the nearest window. Because there's one in each of these walls.
28.
Yeah, so you sort of as people one by one are popping out, and you notice the Adept. He has a little bit of a bemused expression on his face, and you're getting sort of pushed closer to one of the windows as Mr. Bones comes out, and you take a look out, and as you sort of lean your head toward it, you sort of feel the top of your hat press against your head, as if there was something there, even though the window looks completely open to the air. But it's a pretty good sized window.
Okay. Does it feel like it's a resistance?
Yes.
Or more than a resistance?
It feels like there's a. It
Works
feels
a
like
little-
there's a. Feels like there's a pane of glass there, even though you don't see one.
I gotcha. Okay.
It is a. It is a.
Agnes,
It's a hard
Oh.
surface.
now.
Sorry, what was it?
We all talked at the same time. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, what floor? Like, are we in a tower? Are we on a floor? Like, do we know how high we are, roughly?
Roughly 10-ish.
Okay.
Agnes is going to do a bow and ask, "May I approach?"
Of course, Agnes. I am well aware of you and your friends.
Well, I must say it is an honor to meet you.
Well, it's an honor to meet you all.
I just wave.
I don't know how much Shogren Koveth might have mentioned to you, but I can hopefully answer any of your questions, or Paelias here, who saw it more likely firsthand.
I have been briefed about what you're describing. I've also, of course, talked to Shogren Koveth before about you. I have also talked to a good friend of yours and a good friend of mine, Elsa Numbra. I am aware of some of what you are doing, but not, I suppose, the current extent of which you have accomplished your goals.
Yes, well, if you've been talking with Elsa, then certain goals have been put on the back burner in trying to stop the Black Dragon from continuing in his power struggle or his search to get more power. Yeah, that's our current goal.
When dragons come to our plane, it is usually to wrest power and cause chaos, and to further the designs of their queen. You can rest assured that no good will come of it.
Now, I'm sure you can appreciate that this whole entire world is probably in a bad position. Do you have any idea of what we can do to maybe take down this dragon?
He sort of looks around and assesses all of you. I think that in this room right here, I see a team that could take down this dragon, given the right circumstances. My
What would
question
those
is,
circumstances be?
Brock Amazing Paw, how did you get associated with this group?
Right place, right time.
Well, all right. I will leave that up to you all. But what I will say is, if Falrith and the Black Dragon have designs on the ancient relic housed within Tower Rudlin, then it is not just Wesleyville that is at risk, but all of Centralia, in fact, probably all of Corley itself. The relic that is with no doubt still in Tower Rudlin is one of the pieces of the Tablet of Lolth. Have you knowledge of such things?
I'm thinking I'm supposed to have knowledge of this at this point, but
Would me being a dragon have any significance on this or no?
You give me a history check.
Sure, why not? Yeah, that's a 15.
Doesn't ring a bell. The name Lolth rings a bell to those of you who have talked to Elsa. Especially having to do with a certain cult. The cult of the Shadowed Sun. Yep.
So this has to do with the moon.
yeah.
Yes, Finric.
So,
Does, in fact.
is there a way we can warn the Adept over in House Rudlin about this? Because I'm sure Moondrop is in on it.
Well, now that is the question. To what extent is Adept Rudlin privy to the designs against their ancient relic?
Well, Paelias, didn't you hear something about if the Adept found out, they'd be in trouble?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Can I ask how you were successful in your scrying when others have failed before you?
Well, we happen to know the guy pretty well, and we had to scale.
Ah, I see. No better connection to a dragon than a scale from its own. Well, if there is hope for us, it is that Adept Rudlin has been tempered by the centuries and will not succumb to the insanity before him.
Oh boy.
The tablets, or the pieces of the tablet, it was once a whole tablet. And in fact, that whole tablet was what opened up the portal between our realm and the demon realm where Lolth resides. Of course, that was many, many years ago. Far before my time. Goliaths, unfortunately, do not live the length of life that your friend Elsa and our friend Elsa has, for instance.
Maybe someday.
But the Tablet of Lolth, my understanding, it dates back to 1310 DS. Just so you know, I think you know, but it is currently 2700 DS. So, long time ago.
Oh, we know someone who was around in the 1300s, though. Don't we?
Do
Or
you?
was that
Mr. Bones?
1600s?
Was it Falrith? Because it doesn't die?
No. Isn't
Elsa's not that
one of the
old.
Guldingers from that long ago?
Oh. That's interesting. The
I
corpse,
can't
the
remember.
corpse that you talked to?
I do have it written down
We had to
somewhere.
dig him up, though, right?
Well, yes, I dug him up, but I was asking him about his compass.
Yeah, the Galdinger, you would have...
Oh, I have it here. It's 2497. No, it's only... But that's Ronald Galdinger.
Yeah, no.
Bank is 1500. And no mention of Silas. But
Sorry, what did you say was 1500?
Dank Galdinger.
Dang.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dank. Yeah.
Good old Dank. It looks
Good
like
old
Silas was
Dank.
maybe 2200.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I do have that one. Okay. So the oldest Galdinger goes back, at least as far as we know, to the 1500s.
I can... Oh, things are accelerating faster than I would have hoped. Have you secured all the amulets?
Most of them.
We're missing one.
Interesting. And how many pieces of the tablet have you
Big
acquired?
knot.
None.
I can aid you in that to some degree. I could tell you the last known locations of the 8 pieces of the tablet.
All right. Pieces of 8.
Indeed. Galandrill sailed west with one of them to keep it separate, keep it safe on perhaps another continent. No one really knows what became of her. One of them was trusted to At the time, what was one whole and quite powerful kingdom of Gorson. Another one was trusted to the nomads who lived throughout Aland at the time.
Little Daddy, little mommy's gonna sleep downstairs, and I turned off all the lights down there.
Okay. One of them was trusted to the high elves of Lucknall. And if I know them, it is probably somewhere within the library, the great library of Parmacoa. One of them was taken to the city-states of Swabia on the southern coast of Centralia. And one of them resides in Tower Rudlin to this day. I believe that the tablet entrusted to the dwarves of Torin was taken by the great white dragon Snowcrest. Whether it still resides with that beast or not, I do not know. And unfortunately, one of them was lost en route across the deserts of Dessin.
Oh no.
Whether in the mountain ranges or the deserts themselves, no one knows.
All right. Well. Great.
When Falrith was a student here, do you know of his past here?
We know that he was a student here. We have seen his burgundy robes.
Which he wears as an affront to everything we stand for. He was not, well, the official story was he was expelled. But the truth of the matter is we tried to kill him. There is certain knowledge that is passed between an adept and their shogun. Much of which I have shared with you today only on the vouchsafes of Elsa herself. And I think it goes without saying that this information stays within this party. Including you, Brock, and he sort of turns and locks you with this gaze, and you feel this just mental wave hit you. This dude means business. When Falrith was a student here, he attempted to extract information from the Shogun that was Kovath's predecessor. And in that attempt, he broke that Shogun's mind. And so we sought to destroy Falrith himself. It is a great stain upon this house that he has survived this long in Centralia to wreak this much chaos. You would be doing us a great service if you aided us in destroying that man.
Yes!
We've been trying to.
We've been trying to, but yeah. If it gives you any comfort to know, and I take his robe out of the bag of holding and say, he's down a robe.
And underpants.
And
leave his
head.
On the head.
Not the right moment.
That's all right.
That does give me confidence. I understand then. Have you destroyed him once already?
Yes.
Once and a
At least
half?
once.
Then we have a window of opportunity to take him out for good. I have been told that he is here in Wesleyville before I heard Paelias' story today. This may be our only chance before he hides himself away again until our window has closed.
Do you know where he may be staying?
Knowing Falrith, he's
He's
staying.
at the Soaring Goose. We know this.
That befits a man like Falrith. Plain
Now-
sight. He is sure to have defenses in place.
Should we kill Falrith before we go off and try to take down the black dragon?
I can tell you what you should not do. You should not take on both at once.
Oh, of course not. Yes, definitely not. Should one of us or many of us fall during our battles, would you be able to find a way of bringing us back if possible?
In the wizarding schools, we do not bring back those who have passed. However, of course, there are clerics that can do that. Elsa, being a cleric of Saloon, though somewhat diminished, has certainly that power.
All right. Just want to make sure we know who to go to. Should
Now,
we need to?
To be clear, there needs to be something of the body left
For me.
for that to have a chance of working.
Can I maybe like chop off one of my fingers and give it to you?
You say that to him?
I mean, I'm seriously thinking about this. I'm already wearing a ring that makes me look like I'm missing a finger, so what if I was actually missing a finger? Well, I might not do a finger. I might do a toe because I need my fingers for playing my lute.
How big does this piece need to be, and can it be like, let's say it was like some stubble?
He seems a little taken aback by Agnes's comment and ignores Finric's. That is a matter you should take up with a cleric.
All right. One moment, please. I step off to the side and I sending stone Elsa.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is this still morning-ish?
What time of day is it?
Yeah, I had breakfast, talked with the lady, then we went to Wimblecat.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Well, it's just am I saying good morning or good afternoon?
I think you're probably saying good morning.
Say hello.
Agnes. How are you?
Good morning, Elsa. I have a very odd question to ask you, but it is an important question.
Please,
How much-
anything.
How much of a body do you need to bring back someone from the dead?
Oh, Agnes, what has happened?
Well, I'm just thinking that we're going to be fighting in the near future 2, maybe 3 very powerful beings. And should something happen to us, I want to make sure that we could maybe come back so we can continue on our quest.
I am able to restore life to a body if the soul still exists. And if the body has not been dead for more than a century. However, bonus if it has not been dead for more than a year. But it is an ordeal, and I would require more than half the body.
Okay. All right.
As
So,
disturbing as it is to have this conversation, Agnes, I fear you should prevent the death in the first place, rather than seek life after passing.
well, no, I was just trying to think of maybe I could fail safe by removing a small portion, like a toe, and keeping it in a safe place should we need some portion of the body to resurrect.
It is true that some arcane attacks can disintegrate bodies wholly and entirely, but I'm afraid a toe is better left on your foot, Agnes. If it is your time to go, it may be your time to go.
All right, just checking.
You're not a salamander.
Well, I don't think salamanders can grow fully from a toe. I think they grow back from a salamander, but I think it's really the tail.
Can we all cut off a limb and then like Frankenstein it, and we'll bring back like one.
There you go. One Ateum.
Damn. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, if she only needs half of us, we could just cut off half of ourselves and fight with the other half.
That really wouldn't be helpful. I just wanted to see how much of the body was actually necessary. Like, just checking. You know before you go. Let your fingers do the walking.
All those relevant things.
Yeah. In this case, let my sending stone do the sending. All right. Well, Agnes, I'm sure that you would be happy to know that I finally got to meet your friend, Adept Eevath, and he speaks very highly of you. And thank you so much for vouching for us.
I have known him since he was a tyke learning how to light a fire. He has a great weight on his shoulders, Agnes. He wants to do so much, but has the lives of so many dependent on him. It is hard for him to act more than is completely necessary. But I trust you and your friends will do the right thing.
All right. We'll try.
All right, Finric, did you have something to say? You raised your hand earlier.
Probably good.
Or was
Although
it that
I was gonna
Frankenbody
I was
idea?
sort of thinking, it's like, can we get this guy to like lend us a couple like tufts to?
Some red shirts.
Yeah.
Some tufts. What do you want to say?
So if we were to say go after Falrith, which we're going to do, and then go after the Duke, which we're going to do, is there anyone from among your house's ranks that would join us?
I understand what you're asking. If this battle happens in Wesleyville, and House Rudlin rises against the people here, then House Eevath will rise against them. If House Rudlin rises against the dragon, then House Eevath will stand with House Rudlin and rise against the dragon. But I cannot do anything to tip the balance before. I cannot risk it.
I understand.
I can assist you in some small way, though. He sort of looks over at Twizzard. You. And then he looks at Agnes. And you. You both have arcane abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Have you learned the act of being here and then being there? Teleportation.
Yes.
Well, I can do teleportation circles and dimensional doors.
Powerful spell. Powerful spells in their own right. I have an item which may help you depending on your course of action. And I can think of no better party to give it to. And he brings out from his desk a cloth-covered thing, and he takes it off, and it's this helmet. It is sort of this dark gray, silvery. It has this interesting iridescent sheen to it sometimes as the various arcane lights in the room flicker off of it. And it has these thin gold bands on the edges, and then looks like an upturned A or a V with a line crossing it. This is a helm of teleportation. Once attuned to it, it has but 3 charges. but it will allow anyone, even those who cannot or who have not studied the spells themselves, to teleport themselves and up to 8 others. I will give you this gift in the hopes that it will somehow aid you in your upcoming adventures. Trials, if you will. And he gives you guys a Helm of Teleportation, which has been slightly modded. It doesn't gain its charges every morning. It only has 3 charges. There. I know
Thank
it
you.
is not an army, but hopefully it will be something.
Right.
Do you have to teleport to a circle or anywhere that you can imagine or see in your mind?
The destination that you select, it must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence. But how familiar with it you are will determine how close you get. So some discipline and some caution is necessary. But for instance, if you were teleporting from anywhere to a teleportation circle, your safety would be guaranteed. But if you're teleporting to a place you saw once through the eye of a scrying orb, he looks pointedly at Paelias, well, I would take care and maybe think better of that. But given the right emergency situation, it may be better than the alternative.
If we are very familiar, let's say it is a place that we've stayed in the past, it would probably be
You would have a high chance
high
of
chance.
successfully teleporting there.
All right, so going to the ringing bell would probably give us a high chance. Stayed there for a long time. All right, thank you. All right, we'll just need to find out who can attune to it, because we all have attunement issues.
There's a lot of there. You guys are getting a lot of items, baby.
I think I'm next.
I don't think I have many. I have my necklace. Actually, is the necklace an attunement?
Which
The
necklace
amulet?
is that?
The amulet.
No, the amulets are.
The amulets are, yes.
They are. Okay, so I have my sending stone and I have my amulet, but I don't think I have anything else. Because I don't think I need to be attuned to my ring that makes my finger disappear.
No, definitely not.
Somehow, the Sending Stone doesn't seem to require attunement in D&D Beyond, but it feels like it should.
I just leave one open. I think it does require attunement.
Yeah, no, I think it does.
My sending stone does. The sending stone in D&D Beyond is... Now, is it the one... Is it my homebrew one, or is it... The official one, it allows you to cast the spell sending, like, once a day or something ridiculously terrible. I gave you guys a broken version.
You gave us a cell phone.
I gave you
Yeah,
a
I
cell
like that
phone.
one.
He gave us a burner stone.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I have the normal one. Okay, that makes sense.
All I can do is text on it.
If you,
Yeah,
I thought I'd made.
I don't even have it.
We can make a homebrew one that you guys can attune to. I should do that if you don't have it.
I actually am attuned to my corpse layer.
Yes, certain
that.
people have weapons that they need to be attuned to, but Agnes doesn't have weapons. She has her boots, but I don't think they need attunement.
They haven't trusted Brock with a sending stone yet.
No, not yet. I just have to go through you guys.
Well, we need to also buy one for him then.
True. Or, well, find one at this point.
Yeah, standing stones don't grow on trees, man.
That's right.
Well, once we kill Falrith, he's got to have one on him, probably.
Dibs.
Wait, do we
But
have
he
one?
has his.
Yeah, don't we have one from his last head?
Yeah, but he got a new one. I'm sure he would have gotten a new one.
Do we have both of his? Because did he have it on his previous body?
I think we have two of. I think we have one from his manservant, and we have one from him. I'm pretty sure.
Sending
Or
stone.
maybe we
I
have
think
Rose?
you got one off of what's his name? The Blade. Morgo the Blade. That was the
Right,
sending
we've
stone.
got the 2 roses, 2 interwoven, 1 face. Falrith has the other.
Oh, that's right, because we were sending stoning with him. You're right. I forgot about that. Okay.
And then Finistil has one that we gave to Talon. So Talon has Finistil's sending stone.
Mhm.
And Lily has an interwoven. Yeah.
Well, I guess all it is to say whatever happened to the sending stone that Falrith had at the time, I'm sure he at least has a sending stone on him presently.
Yeah. But he might have the face sending stone still. It's just that if we killed his one body, was that sending stone not on him? That's the question.
Right.
That would have been in the things that we looted off of his body, I figured. It might have been, I
I
don't
think
have
I
it.
still have a pouch I never opened from him.
Oh, no, I thought the pouch is where, you opened that pouch, it had the scrying tool in it.
That was one of them. Oh, was it? Okay, because the amulets were in the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think I have anything I can tune.
All right, well, I mean, I do have teleportation already, and I think that once I draw a teleportation circle, can I just teleport anyone in the teleportation circle?
You can. You have to take the time to do it, though. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, could you get yourself arrested and then get you and that captain's dude out of jail?
I don't. Do we really? We could. Is that how we want to spend it? I figured we're running away from a dragon.
Yeah. No, that's right.
We have 3.
Could we teleport like into wherever the Duke is and sneak attack him and then teleport out? And
We would need Vinny for that. I really feel like maybe we should hit the dragon when we have the other group with us. Falrith, we could probably take care of ourselves.
He opens a portal. I have done what I can. I have faith in you.
We'll keep Shogrin Koveth updated with our progress.
Thank you. And he sort of gestures toward the teleportation circle.
All right. I give another little bow and I start walking. I'm guessing one of us has the helm in our hands.
Yeah. You can decide who.
Mr. Bones is wearing it. I don't know.
All right,
Does it fit on his
Brock,
face?
you write it in your inventory, Brock, just so someone has it written down. Helm of teleportation. You guys jump through the portal, and you end up on the street outside the tower, rising up above you. And I think that's where we'll end things for tonight. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.